Galactic Goal. On the grass of Maracana, one of the biggest stadiums in the world, Captain Alex Rodriguez took a deep breath. The atmosphere around him seemed electrified. The stands were packed with human and alien spectators. In the sky, flying cameras from various galactic media outlets buzzed. "Are you ready, guys?" Alex called out, turning to his teammates. "Today we represent not only Earth, but all of humanity." On his way out of the locker room, he met Xalor, the captain of the opposing team, in the hallway. Xalor's blue skin glowed under the stadium lights. With 4 arms and 3 eyes, he looked quite alien by human standards, but the expression on his face was universal: competition and excitement. "Good luck, Captain Alex," Xalor said, extending his hand. Alex returned the gesture and they shook hands. "You too, Captain Xalor. Let it be a fair game." When they took the field, the roar of the crowd was almost deafening. The flags of Earth were flying in the stands, as well as the pennants of various alien civilizations. The referee, a 6-armed green-skinned Andromeda, blew his whistle and the match began. The first minutes were spent in a cautious game, with the 2 teams weighing each other up. Gradually, however, the physical advantages of the alien team began to emerge. Xalor's 4 arms gave him a tremendous advantage in controlling the ball. One of their teammates, defying gravity, jumped almost to the roof of the stadium and scored a spectacular header. Alex was constantly making tactical changes to keep his team's morale up, motivating his players. "Come on, guys," he shouted. "If they have physical advantages, we have creativity." Towards the end of the first half, Alex's words paid off. Midfielder Maria dribbled past the alien defense and played a perfect pass to Alex. Alex controlled the ball with his chest and volleyed it into the net. The stadium exploded. In the locker room at halftime, the team coach spoke. "You are doing a great job. Remember, we have been playing this game for centuries. Maybe they are faster, maybe they are stronger, but we have the spirit of soccer." When the second half started, the alien team started to play a more aggressive game. Xalor took an incredible shot, the ball traveling so fast that it was almost impossible to follow with the human eye. But Earth goalkeeper David made an incredible reflex save at the last moment. The score was still 1-0 going into the final minutes of the match. The alien team was piling on the pressure, while the Earth team was locked in defense. But in the 89th minute, Xalor split the defense with a spectacular through pass, and his teammate equalized the score. The match went into extra time. Both teams were tired, but they had no intention of giving up. In the last minute of extra time, Alex got the ball. There were 3 alien defenders in front of him. He hesitated for a moment, then a spark flashed in his eyes. He held the ball high in the air and leapt up to take a bicycle kick. Everyone in the stadium held their breath, watching this moment. When the ball hit the net, the roof of the Maracana almost flew off. Alex ran screaming with joy as his teammates ran after him to embrace him. When the match ended, the score was 2-1 in favor of the world team. Alex and Xalor shook hands again, this time with a deep respect between them. "That was a great game," Xalor said. "I would like to learn this bicycle kick technique of yours." Alex smiled. "And I would like to know the secret of your incredible passes." During the awards ceremony, the president of the Galactic Football Federation took the microphone. This tournament was not just a sporting competition. It was proof that different worlds, different species, can come together and unite around a common passion. From today, Earth is officially invited to join the Galactic Football League. The stadium erupted in applause. Humans and aliens were hugging each other, rejoicing in this historic moment. After the ceremony, Alex and Xalor met again outside the stadium. "Let's play a rematch next season on Andromeda," Xalor said, smiling. "Deal," Alex replied, "but this time we'll have the advantage. I'm very curious to play in low gravity." As the 2 captains said goodbye, a new era was unfolding behind them. No longer just an earthly game, soccer had become a galactic phenomenon. The next day, newspapers around the world and the galactic media ran the same headline: "Football unites the galaxy." The impact of the tournament went far beyond the world of sport. Diplomats saw the experience as an opportunity for peace and cooperation between different civilizations. Scientists made new discoveries by studying alien physiology and technologies. Children began to play in the streets wearing the jerseys of both human and alien soccer players. In an interview, Alex said, "This experience has taught me something beyond rivalry. Despite our differences, there are things that unite us all. Football is just one of them. Now imagine what we can achieve in other areas." As the next season of the Galactic Football League approached, new stadiums were being built all over Earth. These stadiums were equipped with technology that could simulate the atmospheric conditions of different planets. Soccer schools added new courses on alien physiology and tactics. Young players learned how to defend against four-armed opponents or how to shoot in low gravity. In addition to captaining the national team, Alex became a galactic football ambassador. He was visiting different planets, organizing soccer clinics, and promoting friendship between cultures. A year later, when the rematch on Andromeda came around, Alex and his team were ready. They had trained even during space travel, working for hours to adapt to the different gravitational conditions. When they entered the Andromeda Stadium, Alex's eyes widened. The stands were filled with spectators floating in zero gravity. The field was marked with glowing lines of energy. Xalor moved forward to greet Alex. "Welcome, my friend. I hope your journey was good." Alex smiled. "It was wonderful, but now the real adventure begins." When the referee blew the whistle, both teams spread out on the field. For the first few minutes, comical scenes unfolded as the Earth team tried to get used to the low gravity. Players were jumping uncontrollably, struggling to connect even simple passes. But over time, human adaptability showed itself. Alex and his teammates began to take advantage of the new environment. High jumps and long-range shots became the new weapons of their game. The match was watched by billions of spectators from across the galaxy. They were amazed that two different species could play so harmoniously and at such a high level. Whatever the outcome, the true winner of this match was clear: universal friendship and understanding. Football had once again transcended borders, proving to be a force that unites galaxies. When the final whistle blew, Alex, tired but happy, looked up at the sky, or more accurately, into deep space. No matter how far away he was from Earth, soccer made him feel at home. And he knew that there were billions of living beings who shared this feeling, no matter their species or the planet they came from. The Galactic Football League had become not just a sporting organization, but a symbol of universal peace and understanding. And this was just the beginning. Who knows what would happen in the future? Maybe one day there would even be matches between different galaxies. There was no limit to the unifying power of soccer, just like the universe itself. After the rematch in Andromeda, the Galactic Football League continued to grow rapidly. Every year, new planets and species joined the league, increasing the competition and excitement. But the league was no longer just a sporting event. It had become the center of intergalactic diplomacy and cultural exchange. 5 years later, Alex was a retired soccer player and a respected Galactic Football Federation executive. One day, while he was working in his office, his assistant came in excitedly. "Alex, there is incredible news. We've received a signal from beyond the Andromeda galaxy. A soccer team from another galaxy wants to join the league." Alex's eyes lit up. This is incredible. Call a meeting immediately." The Galactic Football Federation called an emergency meeting. It included representatives from different species. Xalor was now an important member of the Federation. "This opportunity must not be missed," Xalor said, waving all four arms excitedly. "Imagine, an intergalactic league." But some members were concerned. A Saturn representative spoke up. "What if the people from this new galaxy are not peaceful? Could this be a trap?" Alex stood up. "Friends, remember that we too were once unknown. When Earth joined the League, many civilizations feared us, but soccer united us. Now we must give them the same chance." The discussions lasted for hours, but in the end the decision was made. The team from the new galaxy would be invited to a special tournament. Preparations took months. Scientists worked to ensure a safe journey between the two galaxies. Diplomats developed protocols to avoid possible cultural misunderstandings. Finally, the big day arrived. In a neutral zone, a gigantic space station had been built. The station included a special stadium that could simulate different atmospheric conditions. When the ship of the team from the new galaxy approached, the whole galaxy waited with bated breath. The ship docked and the doors opened. The beings that stepped out were a species never seen before. They were energy-based life forms, without physical bodies but with distinct shapes. Their colors were constantly changing, putting on a light show. The captain of the team stepped forward and sent a telepathic message. "Greetings, Galactic Football Federation. We are from the planet Lumina. We have observed your game from afar and are fascinated. Thank you for allowing us to participate." Alex, Xalor, and other Federation members welcomed the guests. The tension of the first contact quickly gave way to excitement. The Lumina team explained how they adapted soccer on their planet. Thanks to their energy bodies, they could pass the ball through them and make lightning-fast passes. When the tournament started, the spectators witnessed a game they had never seen before. The Lumina team was making moves that defied the laws of physics, almost dancing on the field. The other teams faltered at first, but gradually developed new strategies. The final match was played between the Earth team and Lumina. The match was more like an art show than soccer. Lightning-fast passes, gravity-defying shots, and telepathic tactics mesmerized the audience. The match ended in a draw and went to penalties. In the last penalty, Lisa, the young star of the world team, closed her eyes when she kicked the ball and just felt it. The ball went through the Lumina goalkeeper's light arms and into the net. As the stadium erupted in wild cheers, the players of both teams embraced each other. This moment was not just the end of a match, but the beginning of a new era. After the tournament, the Galactic Football Federation made a historic decision. An Intergalactic Football League would be established. Alex said at the press conference, "Today, we have opened a new chapter, not only in the history of sport, but in the history of the universe. Football has once again crossed borders. It now unites not only countries or planets, but galaxies. Who knows? Maybe one day it will even unite universes." After the meeting, Alex returned to his office to find a glowing ball on his desk. Next to it was a note. "Our friend Alex, this ball is one of Lumina's most precious treasures. Your game of soccer has brought us hope and unity. May this gift be a symbol of friendship between our galaxies. We look forward to future games together. Team Lumina." Alex touched the ball with a smile. As his fingers traced the surface made of light, a future full of endless possibilities unfolded before his eyes. Football had once again achieved the impossible, and this was just the beginning.